Here's a manifestation tip if you find that you are struggling, or you feel like you're struggling, to change your belief system, change the way you think, change the way that you speak. The number one tip for the moment is to not acknowledge the struggle and the belief system. That is exactly contrary to the point of manifesting. The point is to never, I understand that we are human, and there may be a space in therapy. There may be a space when you're talking to a specialist and you're telling them initially what the issue is. But after that, and it takes practice, to never acknowledge that I'm struggling, it's hard, I've tried, I'm trying. Right there, you're manifesting and you're putting that out there that I'm not succeeding, it's not working. You have to rephrase and reframe every single thing that you say in your mind and in your life, everything, to match what you want, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what you think, regardless of what you see. This is the number one thing that keeps people from manifesting, is because they put in some kind of effort and they don't see anything. Even if you were a Christian before and it says we walk by faith and not by sight, when I used to be into that, that was how I would manifest stuff, even in the Christian world. I don't care what I see. I don't care what people say. You're not going to get a truck. You're not going to get that brand new vehicle. You're only 16 years old. You're only 18 years old. You're not going to do man. You're not going to do. I don't care what I see. That's the whole point of manifesting, is to disregard what you see, feel, or think is or is not working, because that's the very thing you're manifesting. If you're like, Dorian, I tried. What do you mean? When you manifest, there is no negotiation. It just is. And you will not stop speaking, seeing, thinking, writing, scripting, feeling, until you see it manifest in the natural. And that's what makes it a struggle for people and hard for people, and that separates people from being a master manifester versus someone who's trying. I don't even like the word try. We don't even use the word try. It's strive, if you're going to use that word at all. But it's striving, number one. Number two, when you're talking to someone and you're trying to tell them about, because sometimes we say that because we want them to like give us the magic answer. Well, here's the magic answer. All is well. How are you doing? All is well and getting better. That's my favorite phrase that I created and made up for myself. How you doing? All is well and getting better. I don't care what I see, feel, think, or what has not manifested and came to be in my life. Transpired, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So even when you're talking to me, even when you're texting a friend, that's the way that you shift and change the belief system. Here's the thing. If you have a belief system or a thought pattern that is not serving you and that you want to get rid of, just disregard that. Disregard it. I have a new belief system. This thing is working. Even if you have to manifest that and say, it's working. All of my efforts are working. Everything I'm doing is working. Manifest that versus saying, I'm trying to use your eating habits deck. I'm trying to use your optimal health. I'm trying my entrepreneurship deck. I'm trying to love deck. I'm trying. You're manifesting more of that. That's the whole point, is to change your words and to stay on it consistently, regardless of how you think, feel, or what you see or don't see.